This is me again, Zahra, ex-Muslim. I thought the button to go live isn't working. Cold or something. My hands and all, but feel warm. Fix the mic. I'm not able to get up. There's no other way. I don't know how to ask for help. Abhi, um, the way they have done things, I can't keep complaining to my family members or like the mouth of. Sorry, it's really disgusting. I don't know how these children have taking sexual assaults, rape, and all this against them. So I just want to be live stream for now. Thank you, social media. I might not be talking. Let's see if I can really feel like getting up and making another cup of tea. Um, uh, sorry, can't I feel really discomfort scratching myself. I'm going to get up now. Let's see. Okay, hardly have energy. Waking up, feeling tired. There's a man, a feeling like there's a man in jinn, inside possessed. Oh, all the time. Now, last time someone came on my live stream. So if I was well, I would just try to help this person. Like, please let us know what your problem is, how we can help you, right? But I can't because of my condition. Um, Men are coming, and right now I can't see many videos. I would be, it wouldn't be right for me. But I can't rest, give myself rest either. I want to rest. I'm feeling really tired, molested inside, from inside, like metaphysical. Um, okay, my mommy's voice, my principal, they got me obsessed with unhealthy. And they would say that, oh, she was like this with her teacher, Mr. Sa. But no, I got a miracle. I so discredit me in every way. Now they've got my, they've got me private violation since year 2000. Anand Kiran, an Indian man. God knows. Just a minute, please. So, okay, you're going to hear some the kettle boiling. I just happened to get up. Thank you. It's it's at times there are times I can't take it. I really want to make tea. Uh, man, recently a man threw me a new voice, a very not crispy voice, like saying, "Oh, he loves me," and all this through me. Right? I don't even know who he is. I can't get up when this. It's very difficult to get energy. Okay, so just taking the Sahara help of social media. Thank you, social media. Sorry, I can't, my brothers know, my family knows, but they can't do anything, right? Can't find what to do here. So just, this is for my self-help. Much grateful. Social media. Oh, just had enough of this. Oh, in London, feeling so safe. Then in Karachi, coming back home, my residence country, my mother, father. This is terrible. So finding out I couldn't work properly, I couldn't go to work. So by then internet had come, and I was using it because I just graduated. I was free in the sense that no, I had to work, but I couldn't work. I wasn't free. But then at home, I just didn't like, I didn't have to go to college now. I graduated. So I was, they didn't leave me on the internet also. Anand Kiran, Indian man, came and God knows what. Before that, we will give your mummy cancer. So I thought maybe they found an Indian man to help out. What was this? Uh, 90, what is going on? Anand Kiran, Didi, I can see you. And oh, he was very like, these clever people. Very, anyhow, whatever. That's why now I say, whatever is happening to you, we have the internet and policing and all this should be there if a woman is being molested. Come out, come out with it. Come out with just whatever betrayal, friends betraying you. Now it's time to come out. And whether they kill us or they, take us out. I just have to. Okay, the water is boiled. I'm just going to. I hope this doesn't fall my mic. Break it. Oops. I'm just putting tea bags. I have not been able to eat properly, make food for myself. But I know there are people going through worse. So now, I even, thanks to the sister, beautiful sister family, uh, I did a healing session on YouTube. Thank God you uploaded, very powerful, but somehow it's still not working. It's really strange. Uh, this, so I can't take it as a woman, I've been very sensitive later on in later years about anyone touching me or things like that. Whom like no, touching me, men. Before that, like in my childhood, it was enough being resilient. Okay, so I think what they do is they're not letting me rest in myself and not even get that. Like I'm so tightened up, stiffness, because I feel like someone has raided my body and is molesting me. You see, in all this, I get some. I take my mind somehow. It's not easy, right? Take your mind off this. Trying to help the Muslims and myself, because I think it's right. Hume a little bit on that, like passion and on. Some people find it like we recently. I started to call it addiction, like what Christian Prince said. This religion. These are addictions that we don't want to leave, or passions are. We've been conditioned, like Jiddu Krishnamurti was telling us, showing us. He wants to show us, not only tell us, and find a way, discover something to help us. So, okay, now my mind. Okay, so there's this really bad. Uh, I can't take this for now. I will be okay. I will be okay. This happens in the nighttime, daytime. No, I'll be okay. Who is here? Oh, it's just my. So quickly I forget. Yeah, I can't retain anything for a long time. My mind, I'm so traumatized. I can't take someone. Uh, okay, in my childhood it happened, but later on I can't take someone's touch. Some man. Oh. So it's time to get up and reach out. Please, thank you, social media. You've saved my life, the moment by moment. Uh, and so, okay, just come back to. So I was very dazed. I had just gotten up, couldn't make tea properly, like forgot to put the milk in the fridge. After the live stream, I go and I see, oh my God, I've kept the milk outside after making my morning tea. I forgot. So sorry, I've made some mistakes in my previous live stream. Oh, so I'm not here. I'm not quite 3 days, 4 days. Maybe it's the headache, the attack, frenzied. So I don't know if it's getting worse or better. It's not getting better. But support is needed, the healers, if you can. I don't know why the man can molest. Like, I'm going to say, I've said no so many times. So I was going through another healer who said, empaths, you need to say no. Of course, I've said no, 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 no way. No way will you hurt people. No way do you have power over me. I have power, sovereign power over my life, me, myself, my body. And what was that other thing I went to a long time ago? A Christian man was helping me in the bookshop. Said, I'm looking for a book in Dubai when I came to Dubai a long time ago. Oh, for my, in year 2000. I went back to that old bookshop. So I was telling him that I feel possessed and all this. So he said, we have this exorcism that some lady or this is not my body is not your land to toil, and it's not a land forsaken, haunted for you to do this. Some word he used. Say that for you to pillage and loot. So there's oh, Janada. Sorry, I might be quiet for some time. I'm just seeing if I can't be done. So it would have been nice to be in London. I had lots of confidence to go out. Even if now in London, whatever they've made of it, I don't have strength. I feel very like weak. Oh, so I was touching the button and can't come live stream. Yeah, okay, I'm still going back to that. I don't know. Does love have a need? So these Quran ayats, they poorly conveyed some. Is this? I mean, I'm surprised. Uh, Ismailis been very educated, since His Highness Aga Khan. I've known that Ismailis are very educated, progressive. How could you? So this like God knows God is like here. He's saying if you leave religion, I will bring forth the people. But why didn't he do it from the very beginning? People who he loves and who love him, and finish this conflict or this snuffs against finish this fight against people against themselves, fighting against the soul, fighting shaitan with prayers, satanic attacks. So please bring it from the beginning. Okay, I'm losing it. And hasn't someone gotten to me so badly that I made a very, this ayat is in front of me and I'm saying, where is it in the Quran, willing? It may not have been a mistake I made, will, I controlled. And please, I was thinking now my case is different. You may be able to avoid these people who come here and trolls and all this. Very good. Yes, we can't, but you have no right here, right? Look at this man coming and thinking he has the right to question me. Now, I'm still on this. So I'll be here and there. Last night, Ranjit Gobin, what's his name? 24 hours, I have timed him out. So, where love, oh my God, did I work it out? Shiva and Parvati. If nothingness is Shiva, right? Which, I mean, so let's just say if Shiva is the god of nothingness and was needless then, how could Parvati affect him? So maybe I got the Hindu thing on this at least. Not that I say everything is right about Hinduism, but only on this. Just so that would mean that the love, did Shiva make it into a love that's unconditional, needless? Unconditional love is you don't need anything to love that person. You don't need anything from that person. So is love higher or is Shiva? I don't know, right? And then that's why Shiva and Parvati, Shiva went with Parvati to the Leela, Krishna and Radha's Leela, Ras Leela. That's why God, Krishna put love above him. Radha. That there was something intuitively in me saying that love is pure awareness. I loved Shiva for that. Or I had started to wish there was nothing, not even God. And if there had to be something, then I wish I had been an animal like a bird or harmless creature. Back to the So you see, the God or creator can brag about being the originator, the creator, whatnot. He's created the night which goes into the day which goes into the night, even his unity. I can go on that, but I had to stop willpower. Even the whole of his creation bows down to him. Then I remembered the Quran, willingly or unwillingly. Hmm? But does it? But then, why aren't you bowing down to him willingly? Or then he says, but there's the ayat which says there's no compulsion in religion. So why compel his creation unwillingly to submit to him? Quran ayat. And in London, I realized that love is universal. Although I felt I'm a Shiite, I'm proud to be a Shia, but love is universal. And then is so where I was sometimes here and there, that love doesn't stand needless. Okay, needs are not bad, but still, it's not love. When you need someone, it's not bad. Don't look at it as bad, something bad. Someone attached to you, don't look at it as a negative thing. Everything we've made a problem of. That's what I realized. And then when I came across Jiddu Krishnamurti, everything we've made a problem of, right? So we have habits, and we also, for example, now, conditioning, habit, but if we see it, how shall we see it? That it just goes away, dissolves, not by fighting it. We've done that, right? All the methods, religious things we've used, given by Allah or God, a religious God. Yes, love goes on forever and it doesn't decrease if you give it out. But excuse me, but then even our needs come back, attractions and all this affection. So the need to be affectionate, the need to eat food. Today, okay, we have had our food, then take some hours, and then the appetite comes back. So it does come back. Then how do I work this out? Love is forever, and so are the needs that until we live. But I think love is beyond life, living. It's the thing that gives you life. So I need to solve that out, right? Answer: love doesn't have saturation points. Yeah, that love, unconditional love, true love, perfect love. Like I've had enough for now. I'm full, and I'll come back later on to have this cake or my food. Well, keep my mommy kiss. I just joked about my mommy, her on the cheek. Story on need and love versus love continues. So here comes Sham and Radha, and Shiva joining that nothingness, right? That we have it bearing, we don't, like we can, there's manifest evidence of it in itself, if we just put our minds aside. So comparing it with some of the my religious former religion, Sham created everything but put love above everything and everyone. If he reads the Quran ayahs, so what? It's only going to prove and give a good reason why Sham put Radha before himself, while to him have submitted all those willingly or unwillingly. So Sri Dama comes in. Sri Dama was one who didn't, he didn't approve of Radha Rani because he said, Lord, why did you put love before yourself? Radha stands for the love, that energy of his, of love. So take the will and compulsion, put love in created beings. What will happen? That unconditional love. Bible says perfect love casts out all fear. What else? What else would happen? Have you ever been in love with someone and said, "Oh, I wish this would go on forever"? And it's. Have you ever felt instinctively? We don't have logic for it. Like now we're going beyond logic, but something very natural. But it's this: nature can be storm, nature can be cruel, but very naturally something like love telling you that it's larger than life, right? You see, this all powerful God didn't want you to know about love power. So, willpower, instead of will, what about the power of love? Similarly, Sri Dama against Radha didn't quite understand why Krishna had put Radha before himself. And oh, this would be a greatest as, associating a polytheism. How how could the needless god Shiva get attracted to Parvati? All of a sudden, Zahra, I don't know what it was, realizes this. Love then must be as needless too. Oh, then comes Shiva and Parvati. They go to Radha and charms Sri Krishna's Leela Ras. Oh, like Paramahamsa Vishwananda recently on live stream Facebook, that he's a rapist and all that. Oh God, I don't know, but really I've started to listen to his kirtan again on Radha Rani and Charm. So that's why they went for the dance, Parvati and Shiva, for Radha and Charm's dance. So go into, okay, so this, I got a miracle in St. Joseph's College. I went into nothingness. All the memory, the same songs I'm listening to that I used to cry and cry and cry, couldn't stop crying inside, being sad and restless for my teacher. But now I'm listening to the same songs and the memories are not hurting me in this emptiness, nothingness, right? Now I could see the future without pain of memories and regrets and guilt. It's just so empty, so great. This nothingness is so great. If it's happened to you, so who came in front of me this time? Was she Mirabai? That I had to, I fought against God for this. No, she might not be the one you're telling, then die before your death, right? But you don't have to give away your things and all. Like who said ke Pakistan, Indo-Pak Sufi said ke ek, like why break the idols in the Kaaba? Break if they could, if Allah could only break one idol inside of us, that's our desire, the idol of desires and all this. Some Sufi person has said this, can't remember his name. Who has said it? So if the inside idol, Hafiz, like says, right? That inside idol, not the idols in the Kaaba. And look, these, please come out of this. These Quran ayats, poorly written. It's like, and how the idol of Hafiz is worship. You see, I don't want anyone to worship love or anything anymore, right? Not even be a slave to love. Love lift us up to where we belong. American singer song where the eagles fly on mountains high. So I fly like an eagle and sing like an over the ocean, under the ocean, over the skies. I fly like an eagle and sing like a nightingale. As happy as I can be, but I don't know the reason. I wrote this in my childhood. Inspired. As happy as I can be, but I don't know the reason. I'm feeling on my skin. Inside my, under my skin. Sorry. Minstrelsy. Oh, so is Hafiz come back? Is Hafiz, has Hafiz come back? I got a sign from someone that Hafiz has come back. Where are the tidings of union that I may arise forth from the dust? What gives you life? I will rise up to welcome thee. My soul, like a homing bird yearning for paradise, shall arise and soar from the snares of the world set free. Thy voice shall ring through the folds of my winding sheet, and I will arise and dance to thy minstrelsy, and thou, the idol of Hafiz's worship. Thy face from the world, and life shall bid him come forth and arise. I would say, look at your face, Hafiz. It's the face of God. Self-love is, this kind of self-love is, so I wouldn't say worship Radharani. I'm not into worshipping or anything. So worship and all this leave aside. I was just using Hindu to see what I can find. Wow, but love is the greatest. But I wouldn't say worship love. I would say be love. Realize that you are. And from there, then you would, when you realize you are love, you are pure awareness, meaning you are unconditional love. From there, when we love, there's no need. It's just sharing, caring for each other. And then going back to the religion on this side, from about the reason and passion, realizing that at that time I didn't have much time to contemplate on Hume. And right now I'm in this, I can't contemplate. So can you contemplate certain things? Does the mind, intellect tell you what's wrong and right? Or do we? I wrote a very philosophical way, about a project. I had to give an assignment, college in London, law college. So my project was the universality of law and the relativity of law. Then I came to cultural differences also. So reason. Where do these human rights, what is wrong and right, come from? I heard a Christian pastor, a father say that, priest say that morals are given to us by God. So this means they don't come from the intellect. Maybe certain things we think come from the intellect, but do they? There's certain natural things like appetite and all which don't come, or which we can't, like, reason with, right? Use our mind. We can maybe say that have healthy food, right? Just don't fill your stomach with junk food or something like that, because this is not healthy for you. The mind can say that, but the appetite is there. So how? Oh, so I really couldn't take time to comparing Hume with who was it? Berkeley or not Kant at that time? John Locke? Hmm. So maybe John Locke, I'm not sure. So then we need to be free from this. Don't need to, okay, use, no, no. Then see, obeying, Jiddu Krishnamurti has shown us there's this distance. Can't speak properly. Reason is good in obeying Allah, not good enough. But I find that for what is bad and good or right and wrong, reason, intellect is not enough. Allah tells us what is right and wrong or good and bad. So if our minds cannot tell us what is right and wrong, it's then there's a just like Allah telling us, and there are cultural relativities, uh, differences on what's basic human rights. So moreover, we see in the Quran ayahs how Allah fails in reason and logic. That such a mess. Thus, the Quran is full of logical fallacies. Feel like throwing up. Utterly failing logic and reason. Yet Allah tells us to use reason, otherwise He'll put abomination on those who do not. So when I was contemplating in London, um, this my love. Is it my love, or is it the object of my love that I desire, I want? Why do I miss her, my principal, my mother? Is my mother the object of my love? Right? Why do I desire her? Why do I miss her? But if I was, so I was, now you see there's a distance in that, right? Object and subject. So if the object that I love I love, the verb I love. If it becomes a noun, I am love, then would I miss someone like this crazy Julio Iglesias and crazy? Would I miss someone like crazy if I know that I'm love? So from the verb and from the object, we come to the subject, and I am love. Then what would happen to me? Would I miss that person? Or would I just, be so rested in myself? And when destiny favors or some time comes and I meet her, I don't crave for her, my mother, if I am love. So, Jiddu Krishnamurti, a little bit, I'm not able to do this properly. So, if I am love, then it's a very healthy, right? I want to, whoever, keep my door, the heart's door open. Who wants to come in can come in. Whenever they want to leave, they leave. You have the freedom. So I'm free. Things are only as important as I want them to be. John Cicada's song. And I'm not able to explain properly that there's no distance then, is he? Between you loving someone else, that's the object of your desire or your love. And I haven't put it hard on myself. I said, okay, your mother, your desire. And what you desire now, you can't have that. You can't be with your mother. You can't have her company. Uh, and love never hurts you, right? Love shouldn't be hurting you. So, what could happen that would not hurt me? If I am love, if I leave the object of my desire, see myself as I am love, realize that. Because love has no need, also. No, no. But I haven't logically reached that. Love has no need. Why? How? Logically, we can see that later on. I'm trying to discover how logically. Do you know what is love? What is love? Is it compassion? Is it life giving? Is it more than life? Is it eternal life? Is it a need, a craving? What is love? Hmm? Is it a sense of belonging? Can we answer this? Can someone answer what is love? So, in Paulo Coelho's, no, that's I love you because I just love you. Love is love. Who said love is love? God is God. Still, no, no. What is love? There's a misunderstanding, right? About love loaded. Is it attraction? Is it a need? Is it, I don't even know what compassion is. Is love a passion? Is it a want, craving? What is it? What is prema? Okay, now you see, this is where I have to take recourse to now because only the word, okay, we'll just see what is the meaning of this word. Yeah, I can't, unless I have to depend on what is prema. How could I forget? Like, what is love? Can't define it, right? Is it undefinable? Is it just a feeling and emotion? Prema, meaning affectionate, lovable, amiable, lovable, affectionate, compassion. Prema refers to pure love for Krishna, which is extremely concentrated, which completely melts the heart, and which gives rise to a deep sense of wisdom, lib, lib. Oh, sorry. Okay. I hope my Prema means something in Buddhism, Pali, Hinduism, Sanskrit, Jainism, Prakrit, Marathi, Hindi. Okay, what is love? Pure love for Krishna, which is extremely concentrated, which completely melts the heart, which gives rise to a deep sense of mata or possessiveness in relationship to Him. Really, is this Preman or Prema refers to emotions of love. According to Shiva Purana 2:24, accordingly as Brahma narrated to Narada, on hearing her Sakti's words, Rama became happy, his eyes shining with brilliance. Emotion of love. This is the emotion of love, but what actually is love? I'm not asking for an emotion of love. I think, see, no one has defined love. Who is Radha or what is Radha? Love is a mystery of God, maybe. That's why no one can define love. It's undefinable. Radha in Hinduism, the Gopi milkmaid, who became the beloved of God Krishna, or was from during that period of his life when he lived. Oh God, Danica. Okay, so who is Radha? Love of Krishna. Radha has been given expressions. I've been searching like for the What is love? See love with love's eyes. But what is love? Love is dot dot dot. Who can tell you? Who is there who can define what love is? Hmm? What is love? Can't get it. Okay, so I can't get it because I'm not supposed to get it, I think. So where was I in the previous live stream? Oh, I said I'm going to look at this. Now you see Adam. What's this? Oh, if I err for my own self. Okay, you'll say, okay, Adam erred, so he erred for his own self. But this is poorly it's I don't think a thing like God, someone like God, a greatest, should convey it like this, right? That if I err only for myself, and if I'm guided, I what has been revealed to me, that Allah has guided me, then finish the sentence, right? Look, this sentence, this ayat put like this, when you, it should flow like it goes to another thing, that if I'm guided, right? Sharp turns. It's not the one. So even the sentence is wrong. It should lead you, it should have no fallacy. It should lead you logically. Even the sentence structure and all. Where is it? Oh God, now I have to search for it. No, it's, sorry about this. I have to. Again, I can't. Oh, here it is. Say, if I should err, I would only err against myself. Okay, so we take the example of Adam. Adam erred. He erred only for himself against my own self. But if I am guided, it is by what my Lord reveals to me. Right? Guided because God, what God has revealed to me. And I follow what God reveals to me. Then I'm guided. He is hearing and near. If I should err, now again I've forgotten what I thought earlier on. I should put these things down. Sorry, if I should err, I would only err against myself. But if I'm guided, it is but my Lord. No, but you're not going to err just for yourself, right? Against yourself? Okay, Adam. But if I'm guided, okay, now my intelligence or logic is kind of not sharp enough for now. Intelligence, I'm weakened. What is wrong in this sentence? That I found and now I don't remember. If I should err, I would only err against myself. Sorry, just give me a moment. I might be repeating this. But if I am guided, it is by what my Lord reveals to me. How should Allah have conveyed this sentence? Conveyed this. Any thoughts on this? Any contemplative thoughts on this? What's wrong with this sentence? This ayat. If I should err, I would only err against myself. It's generally put. It hasn't, God hasn't told us this about Adam. Now, Prophet Muhammad is saying this. If I err, I only err against myself. Right? So, if this is true for all circumstances, all cases, or not. And if I am guided, it is by what my Lord reveals to me. Do you think the sentence would make sense? Is making sense in all circumstances? In as a caliph? Okay, as a prophet, he says, no. If as a human being, if I should err, I would only err against myself. Right? That's how it specifically been put. At the position of Adam, if I err, Adam erred, I only err against myself because I'm not guided by Allah. But if I am guided, then of course I will not err against myself because Allah has revealed to me, so I'm guided. And at the position of a prophet saying this, or you say, here he's not a prophet, he's a common man. If I should err, I would only err against myself. Is this true even for a common man, a parent? You see the ripple effect. If you err, if you make an error of judgment, what can you do when you make an error? It's blaming itself. I would, if I err, I would err only against myself. Only against myself. Only against yourself, or you would be making others also make the same mistake. In certain circumstances. As a prophet? No. You can't err as a prophet, right? You can't say as a prophet, if I should err, I would only err against myself. But the sentence, okay, the sentence means that, but if I am guided generally, right? Even generally, is it true in all circumstances that as a human being, if I err, I would only err against myself? Not in all circumstances, right? You could misguide someone, even as a common person. Like what Khalil Gibran has said. Now, which one was it? Crime and punishment. And God has made you from one soul. If you err, might have effect somewhere. That's what they told us. Even privately, we will come to Khalil Gibran later. Why does God say in Surah 7, ayat 33, not to do indecent acts secretly either? Why? Are you going to err for yourself? Or will this have an effect like the environment, polluting the environment? Say, only had forbidden my Lord the shameful deeds, what is apparent of it and what is concealed, and the sin, what is apparent of it and what is concealed. So why is it haram? Here, what is concealed? You go and you conceal your shameful acts. You do. Hidden. So should God say it so nonchalant? If I err against myself. Tell them. But God doesn't even want that, right? In religion, that you should do any zulm to yourself, even to your nafs. Hmm. Point comes. Oh, see, do you get it? God doesn't even want this. And he's made the messenger say, if I err only against myself. What does God not like? That you err against yourself even? Because you can't, if God says don't do an indecent act privately even, it will hurt you the worst. Now God says, not only others, but what's I have sinned against myself. Dua Yamani, right? God doesn't even want you to sin, harm yourself. So if you're erring, you're harming yourself. It's injustice to yourself, unfairness. Dua Yamani. Thank God I realized. You know, in this dua, we say that, oh God, please forgive us. What's that, Bori? Do you have the English translation? Script. Thank you, Alawite. See here. O Allah, you are the master of the universe. There's no God except you, and I am your believer. I have oppressed myself. Wide connotation, right? Yeah, here I have oppressed myself. I confess my sins. So forgive my sins. You would say there it's because when God guides you, man errs, right? Man errs. It's okay. But now God is not even allowing this to happen. He says, don't err against yourself. If I should err, I would only err against myself. See what happened to Adam. He stripped you naked. Surah 7. Even you would say, if you would say Adam, he stripped. So are you going to do these things? Stripped yourself? They say God has allowed us to do this. I'm going far ahead. He stripped yourself. He stripped your parents naked, right? So in this religion, should God have put it this way, this ayat? O children of Adam, let not Satan deceive you in the manner he deceived your parents out of paradise, pulling off from them their clothing to reveal. Now, what happens here? You would take the example of Adam? Let's take the example of Adam. He wasn't guided here, or he was told and he forgot. He forgot. O children of Adam, let not Satan tempt you as he removed your parents from paradise, stripping them of their clothing. Now God says this here to show them their private parts. So I erred for myself. Doesn't God say this for Adam? In Surah Taha, ayat 121. And Adam and his wife ate of it, and their private parts became apparent, and they began to fasten over themselves from the leaves of paradise, and Adam disobeyed and erred, or went astray. Dallah, all right? Is this also that Surah Taha 121? Then they both ate parent shame in the end. No, this is not Dallah. This is Faghawa, erred. Okay, here. Somewhere they write Erd. Now I have to fix this. But let's go to Surah Najm. But he erred, right? And the Prophet were told in Surah Najm he doesn't err. He didn't err. Okay. So now he erred here and Surah, oh God. Surah 34, ayat 50. Again. Where's Surah Sabah? Here, Adillu, Dallah. Here it's err. There it's going astray. How shall I work this out? Say, if I err, then only I will err against myself. They err. Quran ayat. So tired. How many? Uh, Here it is. I hope this one is the one used, the word used here. Where is it? Let's check Quran.com, Surah 4, ayat 143. So do you think you are independent also? Just one circumstance you erred, but God guides me, so I'm what I mean. Okay, wavering between that, wavering not to these and not to those, and whoever has been led astray by Allah, led astray. You did no. Now here it's astray. You see, even the translation I don't get properly. Gawa, what is it? This is whoever errs by Allah, then never, and whoever errs by Allah, then, no, no, and to the, oh, wait, wavering between them and neither to those nor to those. And whoever Allah sends astray, never will you find for him a way. And so, oh my God, wavering between that and not to those, and not and to those, and whoever has been led astray by Allah, whoever has been led astray by, has erred, has been led astray by Allah, then never will you find for him a way. So, when ex-Muslims, like, they found Christianity, they're like, what kind of ayats are these? And I'm trying to, no, you see, God in that general ayat says that because they chose to err, they willed that they err, they didn't take the guidance of Allah. That's why Allah led them. It means that they were led astray by their own works. But you see, Christians cannot accept this. Ex-Muslim Ahmad cannot accept it, that Allah is writing in Quran ayats that whoever Allah sends astray. They can't get that. No, they won't get it, because this is all these Quran ayats written like this. Afterwards, Allah saying that whoever Allah sends astray, never will you find for him a way. Why should Allah have not put this? Even though they chose to, wavering between them and neither to these nor to those, right? There's a general ayat they say, because they didn't want to be guided, they refused the guidance. The hypocrites, they think are overreaching, they think they are overreaching Allah, but He will overreach them. Okay, it's about the hypocrites, right? But what should Allah be doing? Should He put it like this? Allah should lead them astray? Okay. Okay. So, because you just ignore these people, right? Being intelligent, ignore them. Very good. Yeah. Allah led them astray because they wanted to be led astray. But no. It's not like Allah led them astray. But putting it, it's very poorly put. Even in such a circumstance that they wanted to, refused, and they did this. Allah should never say that Allah sends astray. Allah never should send astray, even to those who want to go astray, who want to err. You get it, Muslims? If you're going to go to an ex-Muslim Ahmad and say that you're lying, this is because they wanted to be led astray. That's why now Allah puts it, Allah sends astray. Sends them astray, go. Because the will of Allah works in this, right? Without the permission of Allah, you can't do anything. The will of Allah is operative. Or is it the will of shaitan to operative? This also we should think. Some things coming up. And so whoever Allah sends astray, never will you find for him a way. Wavering between the God. Yeah, so this Allah, you may think, oh, these ayats are no one, even in the Bible, they don't have ayats like this. However, Allah sends astray because Allah's will. Now you explain philosophically that Allah's will is operative and without the permission and the will of Allah, no one can go astray. But there's something about law, right? Other justice. God knows how you'll explain it. And whoever Allah sends astray, never will you find for him a way. Do not grieve for them. I don't know how to explain to you here. Oh, you have believed, do not take the disbelievers as allies instead of the believers. Do you wish to give Allah against yourselves a clear case? Leaves straying. Ah, Allah has given you free will. The Christians have also said this. It is your choice, but Allah leaves to stray, leaves alone. Ah, Yusuf Ali could have put it well. Leave straying. Go, I've given you. So I've given you free will, right? You know this Quran. I'm not a teacher to correct. Although I'm not a good teacher in this. But as a common, ordinary human being, do you think this is right, the way Allah has put it? By the permission of Allah, they went astray. By the leave of Allah, Allah has left them to go astray. Because they willed to go astray and they willed, although Allah's will operates. Now, on this also, erring, okay, just leave that. I'm going to leave that. Erring. I think we have been, even I for now can't find. Do you think that this ayat for Prophet is good, like Allah to put? See how the cognitive dissonance has hit me recently? Say, if I should err, I would only err against myself. Is that true, or you'll have an effect on the environment? Every act you do, it's not that you are against yourself. What will spiritual people tell you? Khalil Gibran, the stone you never moved from the path of, the other stumbles. Let's say you erred, right? You were walking on the road, there was a big rock. You never called the people who, the government, please remove this. There's a rock. Like recently, a motorbike on the motorbike, Pakistani, he removed the bricks that were on the road, kept on the road. You never remove that, the accident can take place. So it would not only affect you, but it will affect others too someday. Like shaitan stripping your parents naked, Allah saying, look, don't do it. Now, Adam erred because of, you'll say, he erred because he erred, but God had not guided him, right? But if you But now, beware of Shaitan, who made Adam err. And he wasn't guided then. But if I am guided, it is, what is this really? Do I have to use my mind to correct all these things and explain to you? Why? Because you have been using another kind of reasoning. Ismailis. Oh my God. God help the Imam too. Marifat of Allah, full, complete. His Highness Aga Khan. Say, if I should err, I would only err against myself. Now what's happened? When Adam erred, he erred against himself. But if I'm guided, now God tells you, remember to be guided and to protect yourself from shaitan, because he stripped your parents naked. No, not a good, maybe, what's the line of reasoning? Oh God. I don't like the face, look of these ayats. I don't know how to bring it to you that this is very poorly put. It shouldn't be put like this. Maybe go to the Imam, his Hazir Imam. Hazir Imam, ये जो है ना, see if I should, ये देरा बोलती है, disease coming. That I would only, there's a Surah 34, ayat 50. What the, no, no, let's not go to the Christian or anyone on YouTube. ये ये जो हम लोग करते हैं, we err only for ourselves. But if I'm guided, then what am I doing? For myself, I'm guided. But if I'm guided, I'm only guided for myself, and the rest can go to hell. They have strayed, they want to stray, go stray, go astray, go go err, go astray. Why do you think God has sent guidance here? Oh, something has started. I have to go.